Hi all, it's been about time that I did get onto YouTube. I've been extremely busy doing online teaching, so it's taken a little bit of time and energy to get to where I am now. However, I wanted to do this unboxing. I've been waiting for a guitar amp to play my new Gresh on, and so today I thought I'd do this live unboxing for you. So let's have a quick look. I have been busting for this amp. It's actually a Roland Boss amp, and I'm doing a terrible job, as you can see. Oh no, there's going to be more boxes inside boxes. That's a little disappointing, and it's upside down. There you go. So I did buy this amp from a local supplier called World of Music. I spoke to the lovely Noah at the World of Music. I have ordered another Boss amp. It's actually another live amp, but it's the bigger one. So this is the smaller LT box that we're looking at. And let's just get rid of that. Okay, so let's have a quick look. So this particular amp, it has some live features. Now the reason I wanted to get this amp, because as we know, a lot of amps don't have they don't have the two inputs, and I wanted one for the microphone, and I also wanted one for the guitar, because the style of music that I'm playing these days it's slightly changed. Playing a little bit more jazz, trying to get my jazz chops up. I've been listening to some really great jazz YouTube tutorials, and also just some great YouTube players as well. I've got, there's Sean Daniels, there's Paul, I can't think of his name right now, and then there's also Sandra Sherman, she's from Austria. Greetings from Austria. And who else is out there? There's quite a few. Oh, Robert Baker, he's from the States. He does a lot more blues, but I've just been getting into a whole lot of different music. Now that COVID has sort of hit, I thought I would have heaps more time to play guitar, but that hasn't been the case. Anyway, here goes our unboxing. We'll take out all these bits and pieces. I'll just throw them around. Anyway, so I'm really happy with what I got from the World of Music. As I said, I'm waiting for an amp that's slightly bigger. This is the Acoustic Amplifier, the Live LT. So the Acoustic Singer Live LT by Boss. So it's the Boss Roland. Let's give it a go. Alright, it's out of the box. Okay, so we're back. Now the cabinet's a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, and that's okay. As I said, it was just something I'm waiting for my other amp to come. Because of COVID-19, it was being shipped over from the States, and because it's not been able to get here, we've been stuck with getting something that's a little bit smaller, but this is a little beauty. As you can see here, if I move it back, we've got the microphone input, so for the singing and also for the guitar. So let's do a bit of a live demo. So I'll have to plug it in, so you're just going to have to bear with me just for one more moment. Just before we do our live demonstration, I just want to show you what we do have along here. So with the microphone, we have the different volumes and things for the microphone. So we've got our volume control, we have our bass, we have middle, we have our treble, and then we've got some other effects. So we've got things like delay and reverb, and so we can give those a bit of a tweak to see how we are seating our guitar and the sound and the tone that we want. And then there's an anti-feedback notch as well, which is probably a really good thing, especially if you are using an acoustic guitar like a semi-acoustic, which has a hole in it. Sometimes you get some feedback with that. So far with my Maton, I don't think I've had any problems with feedback, but it is worth actually having a feedback buffer, so the rubber part that you put within the hole, so you don't get feedback when you're doing live gigs, just depending on the gig that you're doing. Then we've got the guitar area, so this is where your guitar goes in, and the same thing, we've got like a phase button, an acoustic resonance button. We have volume, bass, middle, treble. We also have a delay effect, reverb, and this is the master volume, so we'll give that a go. Our power, so we haven't actually got it switched on as we speak, but let's get the guitar happening and we'll see how we go. Okay, so what we're going to do now is have a quick look through the different functions. I know that you probably can't see the top part of me, that's okay. We're going to have a look firstly at the microphone. So I've already plugged the microphone in, that's at this particular top part here. So check, I've got the volume here up at the 12 o'clock, and I can bring this up if I want to, but I don't think I really need to have it too loudly. I can change the bass in the middle and the treble. Don't really think I need to do that, but let's have a look at the delay effect. So if I turn the sound up, we can hear that there is a really big delay that we can get. It would be nice just to have a little bit of delay occasionally, or let's have a look at the echo. The echo is just a little bit there. I would probably not use that effect at all, ever. Okay, so then we have our reverb. I might add a little bit of reverb to my voice, just so it's not such a dry sound. So we can hear that, and then when we're playing or we're singing, it makes it sound just a little bit bigger. So that's probably a good reason. And as we said, that's our anti-feedback, so we're not going to worry about that now. There's an enhance button, so that kind of gives it a little bit more warmth, which is quite nice. But we'll turn that off for now because we're going to take away the microphone area. We've got our guitar here. I should have put the strap on actually, so I haven't got it up too loud. Has beautiful tone. We can probably get some, let's see what the phase does. Whoop, would help if I was doing the right chord. It's got some nice tone. Okay, so I've got the volume up about halfway. Let's have a look at the acoustic resonance and see if that makes much of a difference. It's quite bassy actually. You could probably take some of the bass out. Let's have a listen to what happens when we use some of the delay. So even just not getting too much of a delay there. Let's check out the reverb. Can you hear the delay and the reverb does actually start, and the next part of that's a chorus. So let's have a look at, oh that's nice. We get some nice chorus in there. Okay, so if we added the chorus and a little bit of reverb, we get some really nice sounds. Yeah. But oh wow, very happy with this. Now the other one that I was looking at getting also has effects like the loop. So there's a looper effect as well. So that's going to make a bit of a change. Oh, I'm really impressed with the chorus. I think that's a really great sound. Okay, we've got some really nice sounds here. I'm really impressed. So we've taken out some of that. I mean, the tone of the guitar is beautiful as well anyway, but you know, so we can look at the different sounds and the tones, and we can change that up using our reverb and our chorus. What I was really interested in when I was getting this particular amplifier, even though it's not the one that I wanted, and I will be getting that one a bit later on down the track, but the reason I wanted to get this one is, and I will show you in 3, 2, 1. Okay, back to me seated on the floor. Now this has got some really great features on it, and what I did forget to mention before is it does come with a power cord. So the power lead's probably about 2 meters long, so it's actually really good to be able to, you know, get off to the sidelines. This has got some really awesome features. So yes, you've got your input for your AC input for your power, but we also have here the mix out. So you can mix this out to a DI box, and you can send this particular sound of this, instead of miking it up at the front, trying to get that sound and emulate that sound, you can send this through the back. and put it through a DI box and send it to a bigger speaker so you can patch it in somewhere else if you're at a particular gig where you're on stage and you want to get this sound bigger and better for the on stage, but you like the particular sound of your amp. So it also has these other functions. So we've got phones or record out. So the good thing about this is that you can listen to what you're playing in your headphones. You don't necessarily have to let all the neighbours hear what you're playing if you don't want to. You can just have it nice and soft and just play your guitar through this as well. There is a foot controller switch, so there's one here as well for guitar effects and things like that. The top one is for the microphone effects, so Boss does sell that. That's an extra accessory, but that's not something that I need. Then we have we've got level here, but we've got an auxiliary input. Okay. This is so important. So if you want to play to a backing track, or you want to put something through this, or even if you're having a break and you're like, oh, okay, I just want to put my iPod on, you can just plug it into here and let it play through if that's what you want to do. It's a really great function. Or if I wanted to, say, perhaps play something from YouTube, like sometimes I get backing tracks for the blues or whatever, I could actually plug that into here from my computer and just play along with it. So I'm getting the full sound of what's happening on those backing tracks, as well as what I'm playing through my guitar. So, perfect function. Now, the other thing that is so cool about this is you can, in fact, record straight out of here, straight into your computer. Like, I know that I'm running an iMac, I can run that straight into my iMac, and it will record into GarageBand or Logic Pro. They're the two programs that I particularly like. They are very similar. I'm sure there are other ones out there, but they're the two that I like. But I can plug this. This is a D-Link cord. The D-Link cord does not come with the Boss Acoustic Singer Live LT. However, most people will have one anyway for something else that they're using. So, all in all, I'm going to give this a great thumbs up. I really rate this little amplifier. I'm going to spend the rest of my afternoon playing around with it, probably to the dismay of everybody else in my household. But as you can see, it's a beautiful little cabinet, you know, nice little brown cabinet. It's not too heavy. It's got the functions of microphone and guitar, and the great thing is that we can play around with all of this. I'm so wrapped with the chorus effect. That chorus effect is beautiful, and we've got the reverb that we can turn on a little bit as well. So with the voice, we've got, you know, the delay and the echo effect. As I said, I probably won't use that very much, but the reverb, just to make that a little bit nicer and to fill out the sound of different spaces, regardless of, I guess, how big the spaces are, we can sound bigger and better. The enhance button gives it just that much, just that little bit more warmth, and it's just beautiful. So I think that's really worthwhile function. And I need to play with the phase and the acoustic resonance buttons. I don't know too much about those, and there is an instruction manual that comes with this particular amplifier. I just decided I was going to pull it out of the box, unbox it for you, show you how it works very quickly, and then get on it. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and get back to me. I usually get back to everybody fairly quickly, and yeah, I'm interested to know if you have one of these, and if you would like to leave a message or a comment on, you know, what are the applications that you're using it for. Are you using it for big gigs? At the moment there aren't too many gigs around, but what are you using your acoustic amplifier for, your Acoustic Singer Live LT? So let me know in the comments, and please give me a like and a subscribe, and hopefully we'll be able to get some little jazzy tunes up soon.